Let's have a look at the Markdown widget. This is a simple widget, but very, very powerful. So here we're pulling the Markdown widget from this section here. Now, in the Markdown widget, essentially you can write any Markdown you want. You can define tables, links, you can put images, quotes, checklists, normal lists, ordered lists. It's very, very powerful. Really great when you've got complex dashboards and you want to explain some things, or if you want to use this dashboard as kind of like a central place for one of your teams, you can have links off to runbooks or different parts of the Coralogix environment. So for example, I can set the heading mode here to be heading, and this is my title. And then I can type whatever I want. Now there's two ways to edit this widget. If I move myself out of the way here, you can edit in the what you see is what you get editor, the rich text editor up here, and you can set things like strike throughs and italics and bold and headings, and you can add lists, and you can make numbered lists. You can even insert tables into this thing if you want. Or if you prefer to work with Markdown, down here you'll actually see a direct Markdown editor. So you can change the Markdown if you want. This is also really powerful. If you don't see a button for it in the rich text editor up here, you can just write the Markdown directly and that will work as well. So if you're not sure how to do something in the UI and maybe it's not quite implemented yet for whatever reason, then you can just edit the Markdown directly, which is really nice. And this is actually really useful for dashboards where we have use cases, complex dashboards where we want to link off to other areas of the platform, or we want to link off to runbooks, link off to documentation that teams can use. So for example, if they're looking at the database performance dashboard, they may say, okay, I want to add contact details for a particular user. So this is just it's probably the simplest of all the widgets because there's not much configuration. In addition, you can also add a tooltip as well. So you could say things like this is my tooltip, and if we go out of that now, you hover over it, you'll see this is my tooltip appear there. Again, it's just a way of adding like an extra level, an extra depth of information to that widget. It's going to make it really easy for you to work with. So if your dashboards are like one or two widgets, I wouldn't worry too much about this one. But if you have more complex dashboards, definitely I would recommend including the Markdown widget as a brief explanation of the dashboard, any variables that you've declared, any quirks of the dashboard. Does maybe the data is inconsistent from the scrape, or maybe it's only a 1 minute granularity for everything, or 2 minutes or 5 minutes. All these details you can put in the Markdown, and it's documentation that's baked right into the dashboard, so it won't go out of date either. So it's just a really nice addition to the custom dashboarding widget set.